Hi guys, my name's Matt from Adult Creative. We've been in the industry for over 10 years. We're based in the UK. We have a full development team, full marketing from SEO to pay-per-click. We can build websites like escort agencies, directories to fan sites, everything, okay? We've got an office here in Cheshire and you're more than welcome to come and visit. It's beautiful offices. As you can see in the background, this is the first floor. We've got 3 floors. You're more than welcome to come along and meet the team. I just want to talk about Pacific here, but to the escort industry. Escort agencies, one of the big things, we do look after a lot of escort agency websites, and we have a great success rate with escort agency websites. So one of the questions is, when someone comes on board and they build a website, how long does it take to get to page 1 of Google? Okay, it's that golden question. You can't give an exact answer. And if you get that exact answer from an SEO company or someone who does, I'd be very, very cautious of how they're getting that prediction, because at the end of the day, we don't own Google. Google is its own machine, and we have to work with Google and basically run by its guidelines. What I would say is this: what you can do is what we do off our history. So, for example, if you typed in, let's say, one of the most popular areas for escort agencies is London. So we've got 4 or 5 agencies on page 1 for London escorts, and about another 3 or 4 on high class London escorts, which I will say, I'm going to brag, no other SEO companies have actually achieved that. I don't think many have got more than 1 on there. So we're dead happy with that. So what we do is we go off our sort of experience of what we've achieved. This is what SEO companies can do. So if, let's say, for example, we've got a client, page 1, London Deluxe, for example, like that. That's took, let's say, 2 years to get on page 1 for London escorts and build up successful. We can pass that information on to the client and say, look, based upon what we've done, if you have a similar investment and obviously you do similar things, we'd like to think within this time scale you would get there. That's what we would say. We're not going to, we don't give a promised date or whatever it is. The way that we work it as a company is, and I'm not saying, other companies can do it different ways. The way that we do it is we work on a 3-month plan. So when you come on board, we'll give you sort of proposals and different levels. You might go like a low, medium or high, depending, and then we can give sort of an evaluation based on traffic and growth where hopefully we think you'll be. And we'll give you a 3 months, we'll do a 3 months plan. We'll run that 3 months plan. Everything's on target, fantastic. We'll sit down. Obviously, we sit down every month and we give you updates of what's going on. And every 3 months, we'll sit down and have a quite big meeting with you and go, right, we've achieved this, we've done this. That's your keyword's gone further than before. Maybe that one's not quite gone as what it is, but those ones have overall. We're on target. This is what we need to do. And obviously with Google, with the updates, you don't know what's around the corner, for example. So this is why you can't promise a certain date, because you don't know what's going to be around the corner of Google. Google does updates all the time now. And I think the key to success is doing work right. And I think that's with any business, is just giving quality work. If you're doing content, write it from scratch. Give something interesting that your users actually want to read. Okay, don't just whack it into AI or ChatGPT, write me an article, because any Bill and Bob can do that and it's just going to churn out whatever it does. So obviously we've got content writers here. They've all got degrees in content minimum. Some have been editors for newspapers, etc. So we write the content, we think, right, what does customer want to do? And then it's about your links. Make sure your links are good. Don't just go on to, a website that's got links and banners all over it, which a lot of directories do. Be very careful. What I would say is, because at the end of the day, Google doesn't really like, banner farms and banner websites where it's just advertising all over the place. So look for websites that may be of interest, like a news or a blog site or a travel site, something that's informative, that's actually people use, and see if you can get an article on that. And then ask, obviously, if you can get a natural link in there. Because if the article's good and it's informative and it's relative to their users, they'll put it on there and give you the link back. Boom, that directs to your website. You've got a good connection there when Google crawls that website and go, oh, that's a nice website. It's very informative. Oh, what's his article? Okay, they're associated with it. It's called reputation. Okay, so certain things like that. Obviously, the quality of work. So what we'll just go over it quickly. We will give you from what we've achieved before. Okay, that's all we do. We're not going to overpromise. We're going to say, look, based on this is what we've done for this client, so we can do it for you. And what I would say with SEO is have patience with it, because obviously if you go into certain areas, it can be competitive with keywords. You've got to be patient with it. If you're thinking of making a success in 3 months, I'm going to be honest with you, and I've seen it, people come along and they think they can make money in 3 months, and they're going to be on page 1 in 3 months. Forget it. Okay, keep your money, go on holiday. Simple as that. That's what I tell people. So it is for the long term, and the people that have done it for long term are successful. Like I say, we've got plenty of people on page 1, big companies, and they're extremely well, but they put the investment, the time into it. And also, if you read one of my other podcasts, it talks about, it's not just, content, links, etc., SEO. It is about your website, how you can develop it, how you can keep adding features and developing it. So these are the things that Google looks at, but there is another podcast talking a bit more in that in depth. But if you do want help with your SEO and you do want some advice, and we're just here for each chat, you're more than welcome to our offices you see in the background, or just give us a call and we can have a chat. Thank you very much.